What's happening, people? What's happening? So we're working on a 6 series today. Let's have a quick look around. It's actually outside. So this is what we're working on now. With the wheels, I don't really care because these are getting refurbished. Well, this is what we're working on. It's a little bit dirty. Let's get it cleaned up and we'll get inside and have a quick look. The main thing I'm excited about is my shampoo. That's all you need. Right, that's that. That's nice. I like that. Beautiful. So just to show you guys, this was where my thumb is, just at halfway point there. Now it's there. Lovely. Right, so let's have a quick look in terms of protection. You can see water's already stuck on there. Absolutely nothing. I don't know what that blob is. Contamination most probably. And you can see what it is already. Right, so I just wanted to show you guys that, because now I'm going to show you what it's going to be after I clean it. So this video is going to take at least 4 weeks, because this car is going to be with me for a week, and then it's going to be given back to the client, and then 4 weeks after that it's the client's maintenance wash, and you'll see the 50/50. What's going on, people? So first things first, as you can see, the number plate is hidden by a little catalogue that I got this morning when I went to get some croissants. First things first, I take the number plates off, hence the little catalogue. Secondly, I'm going to take the badge off. And last but not least, I'm going to start full decontamination stage, essentially. I've already done the tar removal outside. I've also done the actually, I'll get onto that in a second. So I've already done the tar removal outside, and here she is. We're gonna have a quick look around, but first I want to show you guys my little setup. And I'm quite proud of you. I'm going to show you guys why. So here's my little setup. Now I've got I think they call it a gimbal. I've got that gimbal there. That's fine. That's a recent purchase. I think I bought it like a year ago. It's recent compared to this Sony tripod. Now, why is this important, Casey? Why am I looking at a tripod for? Because this tripod I bought in 2003. I was very, very young. I went with my dad and we bought a video camera, which I'm probably going to show you guys in a second, which I'm very, very proud of. It's at home, but I'm going to edit it in here. I'm very proud of this camera and the tripod and everything else with it, because I saved up my money. I think I was 7 or 8 at the time. I saved up all my money and I bought a small little camcorder with a little little, what's it called, you know, the small VCR camcorders, and I love it. And this has been with me since 2003. Okay, and it's the first big purchase. I'm talking about the camcorder as well. It's the first big purchase I ever made, and it's the first thing I saved up. And I saved up, and I saved up, and I saved up. First, I saved up for trainers. Then I saved up for PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1, I believe. I can't remember which one it was. Then I kept saving up. And I just said, you know what? I'll spend it when I get to. I think it was all in. It was like my dad chipped in a little bit as well. I think he chipped in about 100 quid. But we spent about £470 of 2003 money. So I don't know how much would that be today, but I spent that much, all my savings, piggy bank and everything, on something like this. This is relatively new. I bought this one recently because I lost the original. This is from eBay, but you can see where it's had some life. You know, I've done quite a bit in this camcorder with this tripod as well. I've filmed my granddad's funeral with that camera and this tripod, so there's a lot of sentimental value on it. But anyway, that's my little setup. Gimbal, it's a gimbal. Right, now we're looking at the car. Let's have a quick look at how the paint is. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit hard to see on this grey colour. Hold on. Let's try warm. There you go. So this is the current state of the car. Not the best condition. Not the worst either. Come on. There we go. Camera's not doing the best job. Let me wipe the lens, 2 seconds. It's a little bit better. Okay, so this is the current state of the car. Let's have a quick look down here. Oh, that's not great at all, is it? There you go. I can't shine the light straight onto it. If I shine the light straight onto it, it just glares. It just doesn't come out nice. So there we go. The white light doesn't help it either. There's a couple of guys up north. They're called Fine Cut Detailing, and they got this. They do this thing which is so cool, where it's like it's at an angle, but it just shows all the imperfections. Beautiful. Shout out to Fine Cut Detailing. I think I'm getting it. Yeah. Right, so you guys can see clearly it's in need of help. Why is it not picking up? Maybe it's the distance. Maybe it's the distance. Right, yeah. It's right up against the wall. And again, this is a very wide car. I think the last wide car that I had was the Volvo in here. Volvo XC90. Okay, so we're doing the enhancement on this car, and from what, so if you guys look, it's not as bad here, but it's pretty bad at the back. I think it's because of two reasons. One, this is a relatively new car. The client bought it from a dealership. I believe they might have given it what they would call a mop. What I would call a complete destruction of property. Okay. Let me try with the light on. Let's try with the light on. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's okay. But yeah, you don't get to see the full, in my personal opinion, I don't think you get to see the full depth of damage while the lights are on, because as the light's hitting it, it's actually hiding swells and scratches as well. Kind of sort of like a camouflage, or like a drowning it out. So, I won't lie to you guys, my finger is starting to die. Not die, but run out of memory. So, this is what it looks like. I actually turned on the light so you guys can see it better. This is the current state of it. Okay, let's have a quick look down here. Not too bad, and I'll explain that in a second, because I feel like they have polished this at some point in the dealership. So areas where they didn't want to do it, so like here, you can see how bad that is. It's really bad. Might have been resprayed at some point. I think that's a smart repair there. You can see that clearly. I believe there's some type of smart repair. Yeah, this has been repaired. If we look at the other side, see if we've got the same issue. Nope, not as bad. So if it's not as bad, then it tells you that something happened over there. I hope to God those sanding marks are not underneath on the paint. I hope they are on the clear coat. Okay, you beautiful people. So we've got no face off. We got the full decontamination done. We got it's prepped. So now I've got to start masking up areas that I'm about to start. I don't like to mask up the whole car. Some people like to mask up the whole car and then start. I don't like doing that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mask up the areas where I'm going to start. So most probably one side and start paint correcting. Simple as that. Do my test panels, see how it goes. I'll probably put this on time lapse so you guys can see what I'll get up to. And bada bing, bada boom. See you guys in a bit. Peeps, I don't know if I'm how I look, but this is the protection we're going to be adding. All right. So this was soft. This is the same fabric that you use to clean your glasses. All right. Look. You hear that? Solidified. That's the protection we're going to be adding. This is the same protection, I'm just using different. Alright. Proof's in the pudding, peeps. This is soft. This is meant to be soft. It's hard. Look. That's the protection we're adding. If you're ceramic coating guy, if you're detailer, whatever, can't show you what he's done or she has done, they're just blagging. That's all it is. So here guys, I set up the test panel. I'm using the corner of the hood just because it's also got flat areas and curvy areas. This car is quite curvy, so I try to utilize it. And this is when my gimbal started messing around, so just bear with it. I'm gonna edit some of this out, by the way, but yeah, started messing around and yeah, that's basically it. Okay, peeps. So let's talk about what we did and how we did it. First things first, we used a multi-polish over here. So this tells us, so this is our sort of control. This could also be a single stage if you want to look at it that way. However, it takes the same time as doing these two. Reason being, so here we did a two-stage, compound only first. We haven't done the polishing yet. Why? So we haven't refined it yet because I'm looking for scratch removal. The refining stage takes away any scratches that was done with the compounding stage. So sort of layered. It's like kind of like using a 1000 grit here, and then afterwards you come and use a 2000 grit, and then you work your way up. This one is using a 2000 grit and a 1000 grit at the same time. It takes the same amount of time as doing a compound and a polish here. The difference is the polish actually has inhibitors inside it where it makes, as you're going through it and you're working it through, it breaks down within itself. So it becomes finer and finer and finer and finer and finer until it becomes a refining fine, if that makes sense. If it makes sense, cool. If it doesn't make sense, I don't know, I'm just explaining it wrong. That's basically it. So we did that here. This one was one polish and one pad. This one was one polish, one pad. Now I'm going to do one more over here on the other side. I'm not really particular about this area here. I'm particular about this area here. I want to make sure I get a strong 50-50. So underneath the tape is what it used to look like. Outside is what it looks like now. So if this area here is better than this area here, then that means this is going to win over this one. But if this area here is not as good as this area here, and so on and so forth. That's what I want. I want that 50-50. It's because it's kind of hard to compare this area here and this area here. It's like you have to keep moving back and forth. And because we're doing an enhancement stage, we're not doing a full correction. If it was a full correction, it's easy because you pick which one does the most amount of work and you go with that. But this one is the enhancement stage. So you can't really see if it's being enhanced or not, if it's like a massive gap in between where you compare it. But if you've got a straight 50-50, you're good to go. So that's the first one. Second thing, I don't even know if my face is in the video or not. Anyway, second thing, I took the tape off here because this was way too small of a work area, so I extended it just a little bit so I can get that 16 by 16. Same here, and I worked my way a lot on the edges. We're gonna do one more over there, and we're Gucci. That's basically it. Let me show you guys what happened there, just so you guys get an idea. Okay, so taking the paint, peeling the tape off. How are we looking? So we've got this area like so, and then like so. Clear improvement. Clear. That's a finger mark there somewhere. That's a heavy scratch. Or maybe I didn't get to polish that area as much. I was concentrating on the edges. That's a finger marks. That's a heavy scratch. A few heavy scratches there as well. But we're going for enhancement. So let's see what our enhancement did. That's what it used to look like. Those finger marks, man. They're not helping. Alright, this is what it used to look like. This is what it looks like now. Okay. So you guys can judge your own. There. Very close, more finger marks there. This one did a decent job. We still need to refine this. It's showing a little bit dullness. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's a little bit dull because it's still the compounding stage. It's not the full polishing. I haven't refined it yet. It's hard. It's not easy. Straight here. It's done a good job. Straight the same angle. Bearing in mind I had to use panel wipe to take that, or alcohol to take the thingy off. I think this one's better at the moment. And the last one, I've got one more to do now. This one's good as well. But I need to see, I'm also looking for a cluster of scratches. So sort of like, that's what it used to, I haven't polished down here, but that's what it used to look like. If I find a cluster of scratches, it will help my life a lot. And that is what it used to look like. Oh, here we go. Wait for it. There's some heavy scratches there. So we're here with the enhancement stage. We're to take out the medium and light swirls. With full correction takes out the heavy and some deeper scratches if the client wishes to go for heavy, including wet sanded. Long story short, I think that was the best one. This one's really good as well, but I feel like this has not got as much swirlies messing around with it in this area in particular. Let's have a quick look as well here. You see? Don't know if that can pick it up. I mean, it's a bit of an angle. The pad might have not hit it just right because it's curved. So that needs to be, the curved areas you always go over with a 3-inch, but I think that one, the middle one, is the best one. Right, so that's basically it. I'm gonna do my own little test here. This is, for me, this has got, it's a long shot, but if it works out nice, it will be nice. If it doesn't, it doesn't. What's going on, guys? I want to show you guys something really quickly. So I've set the camera up just to show you this. When polishing something as simple as a door, right? You see here, this area, you go out with your 5-inch. Okay, So this is for someone that's looking to get their car polished, who wants to understand which one is the best methods and who's got the best quality and so on. And this is one of the reasons why you choose KC Details. Right, 5 inch, 5 inch, 5 inch, until you come to about here. So here we got a concave, right, quite deep. Then we switch over to our 3 inch. And then after that, we switch over to now this is not the right pad, but we switch over to over 2 and then 1 inch to do around the handle. However, I see a lot of people doing this. This is wrong. This is the reason why I charge what I charge. Why, for example, I charge £500, while other people charge £300. They do this everywhere, and then they do this. And I've seen this in their own promotional videos. They go here like this, and they consider that done. That's a massive concave. When you put your polisher like that, it doesn't spin. Even if it spins, it means you're not putting enough pressure on there to do any work. So you are getting polish onto the thing, and it looks like you've done something, but you haven't done anything at all. Even like this. So again, you've got to come here with a 3, hit the bottom, hit the top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, left, right. So up, down, left, right. And then you come here, go again with a 3 inch. Preferably 1 inch because it's just too concave. But in this situation we've got, sorry, with a 2 inch. In this situation we've got a 2 inch in there. So I'll dumb it down to a 1 inch. I'll go down to a 1 inch. That's KC Details. Now let me show you what I do. Right. I'm gonna put it on time lapse so you guys can see. Alright, so that's the process. Now we've done that's the compounding stage. That's just the compounding stage. That's the first stage. We've got a refinement stage to do, and we're done. So we're just going to repeat the exact same process in terms of machines and pad sizes. Only thing that's going to change is the polishes and the pads that we use. So we're going to use refining polishes and refining pads. That's the difference between KC Details and everyone else. If you see people polishing, this is what you see. It's the saddest thing. This is not what you see. The saddest thing you see is people just doing what I told you about, using a 5 inch and going at angles here. That's not polishing, man. I'll be honest with you guys. It's a different kettle of fish, and my stuff, the proof is in the pudding. Thank you so much for watching this video.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is just the part 1. I'm going to make 2 more parts. Yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please comment, and please hit that like button. It does really help to reach out to other people like yourselves that might be interested in detailing, or just watching me detail, or just watching me or listen to me talk a load of nonsense. Regardless, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You guys have a good day.